basically lure them over to you. That's war, man.
And that's what they doing. That's
with,
why them
with the whole welfare thing. That was an act of war.
Yeah. That's why them other countries like Esau comes over there like, yeah, we want to liberate your women. You don't think the man know what you're trying to do, man? You're trying to turn the women against him. This man's look. He's doing everything. He's doing everything tactically, according to you know, you could say not only military, but like intelligence operations. Man. They know how to systematically destroy a country. That's what the sanctions are for. What do you think the sanctions are for? In hopes that them choking your economy, in hopes that the people will be tired of suffering, demand change, put pressure on the powers above, on the government and all the other stuff, so that they can then give in and bow to the U.S., who has the power to make things better. You don't think that's what the whole sanctions is all about? But you Negroes never think that far. That's how they get their agenda across. This is how this man operates. This whole thing was a setup, man. They're about to bring in martial law. They're about to bring in people. Well, they already got the National Guard. Yesterday I was out, I saw a big ass Hummer truck, big ass, armored up and everything. And I just looked at it. I looked at the car next to him. I was like, you see that? It's about to go down. The guy, the driver's seat just started smiling. I already know why you're rolling that shit in. What are you prepping for? What you prepping for? You're prepping for the worst. All them tanks that were seen being moved in during the shutdown, the pandemic shutdown, in Chicago and different states, you gonna use those. We know.
And if I may add, they've been doing it since about 2015, rolling in tanks to different cities, you know, Cali, Florida, you know, and people got suspicious, like, where are all these military vehicles going in California? I'm talking about a 2-hour-long train just coming them in, shipping them in. So they've been setting the stage. They got the coffins down there in Georgia, in different states, stacked up and hid out, you know. So people been gathering intel, and you know, the men of the Lord, we read the scriptures so we can put them together. They got this shit together for when they putting people in these concentration camps. Guillotines they had a guillotine just out in the middle of the street some damn way.
Oh yeah.
All right. Tell me what that's about.
Why you got agent provocateurs out there?
Yeah, they're trying to kickstart shit off.
Yeah, because when they set up this National Guard, military, y'all think they just gonna be there to calm things down and they go back? No, they're gonna stay.
Yeah.
They're going to stay. Just like you think that when the vaccine comes, everything gonna go back to normal. No, the perimeters of curfew, 6 feet, whatever, those are going to stay. They're not going to be lifted. These changes, you can expect them to be permanent changes. When the National Guard comes in, or the military, when Trump threatened that he will use military, that's because he's going to. He wants to. He just needs more reason to do it. So let there be more damage and stuff so he can say, well, gotta send in the military. And they're going to stay. They're not going to, okay, things calm down. We're going, no, they're going to stay. This is all part of a plan. That. We're going to read a little bit of this Willie Lynch letter.
Starting to have an outline.
Yeah.
It says
this is when he was in Virginia. That's why Virginia is known as the most racist state. Just like, remember the Titans. They wanted to go into the store, and Jake was like, look, man, this is Virginia, right? They don't mess with us. All you gotta do is do the history, man.
I have outlined a number of differences among the slaves, and I take these differences and make them bigger. I use fear, distrust, and envy for control purposes. These methods have worked on my modest plantation in the West Indies, and it will work throughout the South. Take this simple little list of differences, think about them. On top of the list is age, there's only because it starts with an A. The second is color or shade. There is intelligence, size, sex, sizes of plantations, status on plantations, attitude of owners, whether the slaves live in the valley, on a hill, east, west, north, south, have fine hair, coarse hair, or tall or short. Now that you have a list of differences, I shall give you an outline of action. But before that, I shall assure you that the distrust is stronger than the trust, and envy stronger than adulation, respect or admiration. Black slaves are receiving their indoctrination, shall carry and will become self-refueling and self-generating for hundreds of years, maybe thousands. Don't forget, you must pitch the old black male, versus the young black male, and the young black male against the old black male. You must use the dark-skinned slave versus the light-skinned slave, and the light-skinned slave versus the dark-skinned slave.
See, shit like that. And do not our people beef over stuff like that? Light skin versus dark skin, Bloods versus Crips.